When someone mentions ancient Greece, what comes to mind? For me, it's the iconic Parthenon in Athens, a symbol of democracy, philosophy, and all that jazz. But have you ever wondered how this temple, dedicated to the goddess Athena, actually came to life? Well, today we're gonna do just that. Welcome to my channel. Join me every week to explore the ancient world. The construction of the Parthenon began in 447 BCE and was completed in 432 BCE. That's during the Golden Age of Athens, when the city was a thriving cultural and political center. The idea of building a temple to Athena was first proposed by the statesman Pericles, who wanted to show off Athens's wealth and power. Plus, he thought it would be a great way to attract tourists. I mean, look at the Colosseum. Rome knew what it was doing. But before construction could begin, Athens had to settle a dispute with the goddess Athena. See, the people of Athens claimed that they were her descendants and that she was the patron deity of the city. But so did the people of Melos, a small island off the coast of Athens. And Athena wasn't really one to share the spotlight. So, to resolve the issue, the two sides agreed to hold a contest to determine once and for all who was related to Athena. And if you're thinking, wait, didn't they do that whole contest thing in Homeric Greece? Well, you're right. But this time it was different because instead of winning an entire kingdom, the prize was, well, a small island. The terms of the contest were that each side would offer up a beautiful virgin to be sacrificed to Athena. Whichever sacrifice Athena chose would be declared the winner. Now, Athens had plenty of beautiful virgins to choose from, but they wanted to send their best. So they picked up Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, and made him tutor this poor kid named Thamus in poetry, music, and all that good stuff. Meanwhile, the Melians sent their best and brightest, a handsome young man named Ixion, and, to be honest, Athena knew who she wanted to pick even before the contest began. See, she was in love with Poseidon, god of the sea, and the two of them planned to elope and live happily ever after, or at least until he got bored and went back to his first wife. Anyway, the day of the contest arrived, and both contestants were brought before Athena's altar. Up stepped Hephaestus, looking fine as hell in a tunic and sandals, followed by Thamus, looking pretty fine himself in a long white robe. Athena watched intently as Thamus played his lyre and sang a song about how awesome Athena was. Then it was Ixion's turn, and he totally nailed it with his handsome looks and godly bearing. But Athena was already in love with Poseidon, so she picked him. After the sacrifice, Athena returned to Olympus, leaving Poseidon behind to enjoy his new island. But when he got there, he found that the other gods weren't exactly thrilled about his new acquisition. They thought it was tacky to take someone from another god and demanded that he give the island back. So Poseidon took the only option he had left and gave Melia to Hephaestus. And that's why Hephaestus is the patron god of blacksmiths. It's a long story. Anyway, now that the Parthenon was officially sponsored by Athena, construction could finally begin. The architects designed the temple to be 228 feet long and 102 feet wide, with 92 columns that symbolized Athena's wisdom. Each column represented a year of wisdom gained by Athens over the previous 92 years. The temple's roof was covered in 104 Ionic-style volute capitals, which are those fancy things at the top of the columns that look like scrolls. And while the original structure was made of wood, the British and Acropolis museums have recreated some of these capitals in marble. You can see the difference between the two styles in the frieze that runs along the top of the wall. The original structure was made of wood and stone, while the museum's version is all marble. The interior of the temple was just as impressive, with its 46 columns and 18-foot-high ceilings. But what really sets the Parthenon apart was the artwork. The sculptor Phidias was hired to design the interior and exterior sculptures, which depicted scenes from Greek mythology. For example, there was a massive statue of Athena sitting on a throne and holding a big spear, and around the temple were sculptures of the goddess's owl, her sacred animal. There were also detailed carvings of the battle between the gods and giants, which was quite popular in Athenian art during this period. While the Parthenon was never completed due to the Peloponnesian War, it still stood as a symbol of Athens's power and glory for centuries. In 410 BCE, Alcibiades, a famous Athenian politician, tried to get the temple designated a World Heritage Site, but was unsuccessful. However, his efforts did not go unnoticed, and the following year the city of Athens was awarded the title of the first World Heritage Site. So there you have it. The fascinating history of the Parthenon. Do you think Pericles should have just put the money into making more copies of the originals instead of wasting it on a new sculpture? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos about the ancient world. Until next time, stay classy, Greece.